Hey guys, today I'm going to do a study on Genesis chapter 33, so let's get into it. Now Jacob looked up and saw Esau coming towards him with 400 men, so he divided the children among Leah, Rachel, and the two slave women. He put the slaves and their children first, Leah and her children next, and Rachel and Joseph last. So, now Jacob looked up and saw Esau coming towards him with 400 men, so he divided the children among Leah, Rachel, and the two slave women. He says previously that he was, scared. Yeah, please rescue me from my brother Esau, for I'm afraid of him. Otherwise, he may come and attack me, their mothers, and their children. So, he's like, so he divided the children among Leah, Rachel, and the two slave women. So first, he put the slaves and their children first because he cares about his slaves and their children at least. Then Leah and her children, that's because he cares about, that's what he cares about Leah and her children more than the slaves and their children, but not as much as he likes Rachel and Joseph. He himself went on ahead and bowed to the ground 7 times to approach his brother. So he went on ahead, so he went first, even though he's scared, and he bowed to the ground 7 times to show that he's being submissive and stuff like that. But Esau ran to meet him, hugged him, threw his arm around him, and kissed him. Then they wept. And Esau looked up and saw the woman and children. He asked, "Who are these with you?" He answered, "The children God has graciously given your servant." So Jacob was really scared of Esau, but Esau ran and hugged him and threw his arm around him. He was happy to see him again, and he kissed him, and then they both wept. And then when Esau looked up and saw the woman and children, he asked, "Who are these with you?" He answered, "The children God has graciously given your servant." So he was like, "Oh, God has graciously given me children and wives," and he also he's still scared, so he still called himself his Esau's servant. Then the slaves and their children approached him and bowed down. Leah and her children also approached and bowed down. Then Joseph and Rachel approached and bowed down. So Esau said, "What do you mean by this whole procession I met? To find favor with you, my lord," he answered. So Leah and the children approached and bowed down, probably and Joseph and Rachel approached and bowed down. So everybody's bowing down because Jacob probably told them because he's scared of Esau. So and so Esau was like, "Well, what do you mean by this whole possession I met?" So he's confused by this whole thing that Jacob's doing. And then Jacob says, "To find favor with you, my lord," he answered, because he's still scared of him. I have enough, my brother Esau. Keep what you have." But Jacob said, "No, please, if I have found favor with you, take this gift from me, for indeed I've seen your face, and it's like seeing God's face since you have accepted me." So Esau's this is good enough, brother. You don't need to go this far out. Keep what you have. But Jacob said, "No, please, if I have found favor with you, take this gift from me, and for indeed I've seen your face, and I've seen God's face since you have accepted me." So he's "Oh, I found favor with you, take this gift from me, and I've seen your face, I've seen God's face since you have accepted me," because he's Jacob really thought he was gonna kill him, so since he accepted me, he's and he's still flattering him, saying it's seeing God's face. "Please take my present that was brought to you, because God has been gracious to me, and I have everything I need." So Jacob urged him until he accepted. Then Esau said, "Let's move on, and I'll go ahead of you." Jacob replied, "My Lord knows that the children are weak, and I have nursing floods and hearts. If they are driven hard for one day, the whole herd will die. Let my Lord go ahead of his servant. I'll continue on slowly at a pace suited to the livestock and children until I come to my Lord at Seir." Esau said, "Let me lead some of my people with you." But he replied, "Why do you do that? Please indulge me, my Lord." That day Esau started on his way back to Seir, but Jacob went to Succoth. He built a house for himself to shelter his livestock. That's why the place was called Succoth. After Jacob came from Paran Aram, he arrived safely at Shechem and land Canaan and camped in front of the city. He purchased a section in the field where he had pitched his tent from the sons of Hamor, Shechem's father, for 100 pieces of silver, and he set up an altar there and called it the God of Israel. So yeah. So this whole thing is like, because Jacob thought at that meeting that Esau was gonna kill him, but like Esau wasn't like really mad at all. He was like completely fine. Now I don't know if it was some of the gifts, but I think it's mainly because of like God, because he like because Jacob prayed to God, like, God my father Abraham and God my father Isaac, the Lord who said to me, go back to your land and to your family, I will call you to prosper. I'm on war with all the kindness and faithfulness you have shown yourself. Indeed, I crossed over the Jordan with my staff, and now I have become two camps. Please rescue me from my brother Esau, for I am afraid of him. Otherwise, he may come and attack me, the mothers and their children. You have said, I will cause you to prosper, I will make your offspring like the sand of the sea, too numerous to be counted. And Esau is like didn't do anything. He's no longer mad at him. He's happy with him, and it's because God wanted to protect Jacob. And yeah, and they also and he set up an altar there and called it God, the God of Israel. So he would set up an altar and worship God, and since his his other name is Israel. He's like the God of me, like the God of like Israel. Referring back to when he wrestled with God. But yeah, this is Genesis chapter 33, which has Jacob meeting Esau and Jacob thinking that Jacob being scared of Esau, but Esau actually has forgiven him and is completely okay with him. But yeah, if any experienced Christian sees this and I've said something wrong, please correct me. If you like this video, like it, and if you think like I'm doing something good, subscribe, and I'll see you the next day if the Lord wills. Bye.